Alright, so this will just be a quick little tutorial of how to run my cultural city names mod for WorldBox. It's my first ever mod. I kind of used it as just a way to learn C Sharp, basically. I'd always wanted to create a mod before, and now it exists, as light as it is. Basically, what this does is you will rename cultures as they exist in your world, and whenever they create a new city, it'll have whatever of these extensions that you would like on the new cities that they create. So, for example, if you have a culture in your game that ends with like IAN, or you change it to end with IAN, it'll look at the type. So this one is of type prefix, which means it goes before the name of the city, and it'll put the extension, in this case, city of. Or another example, like if we end the culture name with JEN, it's of type prefix, and it'll put Jarldom of for each new city. It won't do it for the first city that appears because with the way that WorldBox works, a culture isn't created until after the first city is created. But I usually just take that as like the time to like name the capital. Like normally you wouldn't name the capital the same way you would name the cities. So I think that's fine. You can also do suffixes which come after the name of the city instead of before. And you can open up the file. I'll show you how to do it in just a second, and completely change these to your liking. So if you don't like any of these, you just remove them. If you do, you can just add more, or you can change them, or whatever. You can add as many as you want. So I will go down here. Definitely read the description and the installation details if you click here of how to install it, but I'll just show you really quick. Basically, you already need NCMS installed, which is the mod loader for WorldBox. And if you don't have that installed, I'm not going to go through it here, but you can just follow this link that I put on the description here. And once you do have that installed, you can either manually download it or preferably do this one-click install, so then it'll put it into the right place. However, due to the way that NCMS one-click install works, it doesn't unzip the file for you, so you are going to have to go to your mod folder anyways. So I'll just, this is a fresh install of WorldBox. Click here to do the one-click install. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Should work. Okay, now load it in. I'll close that. Close this. It's asking me if I want to install the mod. I'll click install. Okay, so now exit the game. Now I need to pull open my WorldBox install, which is just wherever you have Steam installed, Steam apps, common, WorldBox, and then you'll have this mods folder here. Now keep in mind, it's not, there is another mods folder over here. This is not what you're looking for. Just common, WorldBox, mods, and then you'll see here, this is what just got installed through the one-click installer. You'll have to extract it, just like that. Close out of that, and then delete the zip folder. So now you've got this. They can come into here, and you don't really have to worry about anything except for names.json, which you can open with like a text editor. I like to use VS Code because that's what I use for programming. So you just open it up, and this is where all of the name extensions come from. So say I wanted to add a new one. I don't really have one off the top of my head, but what I'll do is copy the last one, put a comma, go down, and paste. So now I've got something new. So now I'll just come up with like 3 letters that haven't been used yet. I'll just say like ASK or something. And you can make sure that's not used yet if you highlight this right here, if you're using VS Code. And if it's not highlighted anywhere else, that means that it's unique. I'll do a suffix, which means it'll go at the end of the city name. And then I can put something at the end. I'll just say place. Why not? Make sure to put a space at the beginning if it's a suffix, or a space at the end if it's a prefix, because otherwise it'll just like put the 2 words together like this, like that. So now I've added that, and if you want to delete them, you can just do like Control X, delete a whole bunch of them. Control Z to not delete them. You can add as many as you want. You can change the ones that exist. Like, it's fully customizable in this way. So yeah, now I'll use Control S to save this, or I'll just click Save here, close out of that, close out of this, and I will launch WorldBox. Okay, back in WorldBox. There must have been an update recently or something, but don't worry about this. That's fine. Even the example mod that comes with this has that. Basically, unless the game code gets changed in a way that breaks the mod, it'll still work totally fine. So clear out of that. So I could, make a civilization and then sit here and wait for them to make a new city, but I'm just going to load maybe a save. Maybe I'll try this one. I haven't really thought this through. I'll try to load this one up. Okay, so what I'll do is use the infinity coin to just do a little bit of killing everyone. Okay, now everyone's dead. What I will do is speed up time and show you the culture names. So I will pull back up the names. So I kind of want to do for my northern friends, I'll put JEN at the name of at the end of the name of their culture, and the subsequent city names I make will be Jarldom of. So I will put JEN at the end. And then I'll go back. Let's see. Let's do. I don't know. Let's do the new one that I made. Place. It's just a place. All right. So now I'll just add a whole bunch of people and see what happens whenever they make a new city. Yeah. Ah, here we go. As we can see, they made a new little city or village. It has the correct name in there. Same thing with right here. And they will keep doing that. Oh, they're going to plan an alliance. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much how the mod works, and that's hopefully that made sense. Goodbye.